Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different, and that is a focused content video. I want to talk about fluoride-free dental care. I think that dental care is one of the hardest things to clean up in your routine, but I happen to think that it's one of the most important. Your skin is an organ. It's very good at keeping stuff out. Move into the mouth and you have a mucous membrane. And things can be better absorbed through the mouth than they can through the skin. So it makes sense when you're starting to clean up your routine to start with your toothpaste. Now, that being said, sounds so easy, right? Well, it's just not. It's not easy to find a effective fluoride-free toothpaste that works for you. So kind of what I wanted to do in this video was talk about electronic toothbrushes. I actually was recently researching Oral-B toothbrushes versus Sonicare, and I didn't find anybody that could give me the answers I wanted, so I want to weigh in on that a little bit. And then I want to talk about two products that I've been purchasing myself for over a year and a half that I absolutely love, and it's just a really solid duo for fluoride-free dental products. Now, the focus of this video is fluoride-free dental products. However, I don't want to get into the discussion with you or whether or not you should or should not be using fluoride. If you're here and you're a troll and you want to argue with me about it, I'm not going to do it. Using fluoride or not using fluoride is a personal choice that you have to come to on your own. So no judgments on either side. It's kind of like sometimes you want green and natural in some other areas in your life, and sometimes in other areas you can't afford or it doesn't work or you don't believe in that other way of going. So no judgments on either side. Just what we're doing in our home is fluoride-free dental care. If you don't believe in that and you're like, no, how could you ever say or talk about not using fluoride, then just go ahead and click away. Like I said, I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just trying to talk about what we do here in our home. Because remember, Marie's all about the love. Come on, come on, come on. Let's love. Let's accept each other. So now, let's talk about the Oral-B versus Sonicare. Okay, electronic toothbrushes. And I am a firm believer, this is the first thing that I'm going to say, is if you are choosing to use fluoride-free dental care, then you should invest in an electronic toothbrush. It will be your savior. It's going to save you on dental care. It's just where you need to go. Our hand can literally not brush our teeth fast enough the way that an electronic toothbrush can. Now, that being said, for the past 3 to 4 years, my husband and I have been using Sonicare. We were able to get these from my mother-in-law, who works for a dentist who sells them for cost, simply because she firmly believes that everyone should be using an electronic toothbrush. Now, if you've never seen a Sonicare, this is what they look like. They have a very narrow head, and you know, the toothbrush goes on for 2 minutes and you hold it over your tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da. Now, 2 years ago, I started seeing a new dentist and a new hygienist, and my hygienist is amazing. Like, I will not see anybody other than her, and she has kept me with the best dental hygiene of my life. She's amazing. If you ever come to Maui and you want to see her, I'll set you up. Anyway, she suggested to me that I purchase an Oral-B toothbrush. And at the time, it really just wasn't going to be, they're like over $100. I think this was $110 purchasing it through the dentist. But at the time I said, no way, I'm not going to purchase a new toothbrush. That's just an expense we don't need right now. We have an electronic toothbrush at home. However, one thing that I always felt about the Sonicare was that when you put it on the gum line, you essentially have to press down. And if you're holding it on your tooth here, you're not getting your gum line, you know, which is where the Sonicare is really designed to go. And so I felt like because you're kind of holding it still, which is the mechanism that Sonicare wants you to do, holding it on your tooth, it really did not clean my very concave, rounded, deep-pocketed teeth very well. The other thing that they say about Sonicare is that it can cause gum recession because you're essentially holding it at the gum line, right? And I felt like I experienced that as well. And I just really felt like I would brush my teeth with the Sonicare in the prescribed fashion by Sonicare, and I still felt like when I was flossing my teeth, like I just felt like it was not cleaning my teeth very well. And so when our Sonicare died, I was so excited because not only did it mean that we could justify a new toothbrush, but I also had a dentist appointment coming up with like in the next 10 days or 2 weeks, and I was like, yes, I'm finally gonna buy my Oral-B toothbrush, which I have purchased, which looks like this. It has a rounded head. I have been using it for about 3 weeks now, and I can tell you straight off the bat, better, best, like award-winning cleaning of your teeth. Now, one of my biggest dental challenges is that I love coffee, and I drink it in the morning and in the afternoon. Coffee yellows your teeth. The thing that I felt about the Sonicare was that it really did not do a great job about buffing the surface of your teeth and polishing them. Because I have a lot of grooves in my teeth, I just always felt like it was very difficult to get my teeth clean. Now, one of the things about Sonicare is it's supposed to brush back and forth like 31,000 strokes in, you know, I forget, like a second or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. But the Oral-B is comparable. It actually has 4 settings, so it goes from 8,000 to 40,000. But it's just amazing because you'll put it on the tooth, you're able to buff the surface of the tooth, and then you can easily tilt to get into the grooves. I feel like I have had the cleanest, most sparkly mouth in the last 3 weeks because of this toothbrush. So if you are in the market for an electronic toothbrush, I'm sorry, this is not my normal content, but I just needed to weigh in that get an Oral-B. Simply because of the design of the head. It also came with a bunch of other attachments. I'm really only been using this one, so it's the only one I wanted to talk about. So if you're gonna go down this path of using fluoride-free dental care, then you wanna make sure you're manually removing as much food and plaque as possible. And this one is great at doing that. Okay, let's talk about what I actually brush my teeth with. My long-standing love and obsession is the Oral Essentials toothpaste. I won a tube of this in a giveaway sponsored on Instagram about 2 years ago. So prior to receiving this toothpaste in a giveaway, I had tried probably 4 or 5 different toothpastes. I had tried the Jason brand, Desert Essence, Dr. Bronner's, I think probably 2 other ones, and I just really felt like my mouth was not getting clean. And I have not great teeth, so I was very scared about using a toothpaste that I didn't feel was truly cleaning my mouth. And so when the Oral Essentials came along, I was just in heaven. Let me read you the ingredients list, because not only is it an excellent cleaner, the ingredients list is phenomenal. So the first 2 ingredients are aloe vera and xylitol. Now, if you've never heard of xylitol, it's a sugar alcohol, but it actually has like antibacterial effects. And I actually use xylitol as a sinus spray. And when I use xylitol as a sinus spray, it's able to alleviate infections and problems that I have in my sinuses, and it's truly a godsend. So xylitol is the second ingredient, was just like ding for me when I found this toothpaste. The next is hydrated silica, vegetable glycerin, purified water, Dead Sea salt, sodium methyl cocoa tartrate. Now remember, that's the surfactant, that's the foaming agent, that's what makes you feel like, oh, I'm getting a good clean. I happen to love that surfactant in here. It does a great job at foaming. It feels like traditional toothpaste. Purified water, Dead Sea salt. Then it has xanthium gum. Remember, that's like a thickener. It has carinogen, which I'm guessing is another thickener, but that comes from seaweed. Coconut oil, titanium dioxide, spearmint leaf oil, wintergreen leaf oil, lemon peel oil, sage oil, peppermint leaf oil, holy basil oil, and clove flower. And I will say that you can detect, it tastes pepperminty, but you can detect the cloves. Here's what it looks like. I'm swatching toothpaste. Sticky. That was not well thought out. So the thing I really love is not only am I a believer, but I've converted my husband. My husband goes for dental checks every 3 months because he has receding gum lines. And so he has not had a cavity in the last 2 years that we've been using this product. I have not had a cavity, and so I feel really good with our dental routine. I feel very, very confident in this product. Like I said, I've ordered tube after tube after tube after tube off of Amazon. It does run around $10 to $11 for 3.75 ounces. It's not cheap, but I feel it's worth every penny, and it's one area that we kind of splurge, I guess you could say, on natural products. Now, they also make a whitening mouthwash. I keep this in my purse. I'm not a huge mouthwash user, but it's very similar ingredients. So I can't really attest to how well this works. I don't use it that often or consistently, but like I said, I find the toothpaste works really well, and I do use this in a pinch when I need it. It's purified water, it is xylitol, it is aloe vera, it's Dead Sea salt, a bunch of essential oils. They say it is alcohol-free, preservative-free, and so I'm not really sure what's preserving it. It may be the xylitol, maybe the pH of the product, I'm not sure. So the next product I want to talk about is pretty near and dear to my heart, and that is the Bedrock & Bloom Smart Ash. It is actually the second product I wrote about on my blog when I first started getting into green beauty. So it's an all-natural and organic teeth whitener. You can buy it for $35 for 1.2 ounces on Amazon. This size for $35 will probably last you years because you really only need a sprinkling. So here's what the product looks like. It is basically coconut charcoal and bentonite clay, some essential oils, and take a look how you apply it on your toothbrush. So they actually have on here on the directions, lightly dampen toothbrush, dip tips of bristles into powder. I personally would not recommend that because in a dry powder like this, you don't want to be introducing any type of water into a clay product. That's just asking to have something grow. So I use a little bamboo spoon, like the one from Face Mask Alchemy, and I just sprinkle a little bit on my toothbrush. But like I said, don't dip your toothbrush in here. I don't recommend that at all. But I do recommend this product. So basically you sprinkle a little bit on your toothbrush, and the activated coconut charcoal and the bentonite clay really whiten and clean your teeth. I find the product to be delightful. It does look crazy, your mouth is black. I don't use it every day because it is somewhat abrasive, so I'll use it every 2 to 3 days, but I really do find that it keeps your mouth that prolonged, fresh, clean feeling. So I highly recommend these two in combination. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you do for your dental care? Remember I said that I'm all about the love. So if you love fluoride and you use a great fluoride toothpaste, mention it in the comments below. I love to hear everybody's story and what everybody uses. And I'll see you next week. Bye.